from the group me. Yeah. All step of work. Can't put in the group me, or yeah, and this day spread the word. Alright, we live, we rolling?
Yeah, we good.
Alright. First I want to give all praises to Block it, Rocketay Howard.
Rocketay Howard.
Rocketay Shine.
Rocketay Shine.
Rocketay Howard.
Rocketay Howard.
Rocketay Shine.
Rocketay Shine.
Cal Fly Howard Shine. Badre Hokakadash. First, I want to give all double honor to the elder apostle, that great Milton who will, the stereotype taken the Aki that put to the truth, and caught the four corners of the earth, to the spirit of power, how about y'all try that their hope will let, and citate to the Israelite foreigner that scattered among the nations that believe in the name of Yahweh Tal Shai. Shalom to the sisters and family that tune into this gospel, this good news that preach around the whole world. Peace and mercy to you, and who the world inwardly called God, his name is Yahweh, that's the true name of the Heavenly Father. And who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. All right, and that's the true name of the only begotten Son. All right, and we're the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you see on the sign. All right, and those who line descended that go back to the control tribe of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nation. All right, so we out here on the third day. We got a special guest, brother Todd the Warrior from Baltimore. So we're just gonna put the truth open forum and whatnot, you know. There's a lot of things that's going on in the world, all right? With the like the people, the one guy that YouTube going into how police don't want it to be a very hot summer, all right? Violence and chaos is summer, all right? That's the warning that's coming down the pipeline. Also with the food shortage on the shelf. So all these are a combination of properties that we very well understand, and that we very well know that these are the signs to look for in the latter time, right before your house shot comes. All right. So you know we're gonna go into second entrance. We got to start off with. So yeah, we can kick it off like that on Thursday. All right. On the Shabbat, you know, put the doing the Lord work.
All right.
Go ahead.
That's right. This is second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy."
Right, and we're speaking to our people, right? We're speaking to the ears of our people, those that have the ears to understand, the ears to hear. All right, everybody have ears to hear, but do you have the ears to understand? All right, with the spiritual ear. And we're speaking to our people, the native, so-called native, Latino, and the Negro. All right, those are the people. Those are our people. All right, those are the Hebrew Israelites. All right, the Lord people.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's right. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth," said
right,
the Lord.
Word of prophecy, right? The prophecy of what? The things before it happened, pro is before, and prophecy is to stay. So we're telling you things that are actually going to take place at a future date before it's happening. All right? These scriptures were written over 2,000 years ago in the Old Testament, longer than that. All right? The scripture said the things that are written aforetime were written for learning now.
Yep, that's right. It says, and cause them to be written in paper.
Right, so the prophet was writing these scriptures in paper, okay? They didn't understand what they were writing down at the time, all right? Well, Ezra did because he was giving a breakdown. Like certain prophets, they were getting a breakdown after the fact, but certain prophets didn't get the breakdown, all right? They were just writing down the vision, and that was it. Right, because the vision is set for a appointed time. Yep. And guess what? The appointed time is now. All right, the scripture said, "No, it's carried, wait for it, it shall surely come." All right, and that's the time that we're in.
That's right. It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
Right. Well, how they're faithful and true? Because the scripture said, "I'm a man that I shall not lie." All right. And how about y'all? I can't lie, man. Everything he say he's gonna do, he will do it. Okay.
Right.
It shall not come back to him void.
That's right. We can see that the words of the Lord is faithful and true. Right. I mean, everything that's written in this book is unfolded right before our very eyes.
Right.
You know, like the brother was saying, you You got the police warning that's going to be a very hot summer. You know, you got a lot of things going on right now, man. Throughout the whole world, not just here in Babylon, but throughout the whole entire earth. It's all kind of events taking place.
Right.
That's written in the Bible.
That's right.
All right. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee."
Right. All these people with their unbelief think, "Oh, this ain't gonna happen. Well, I'm gonna keep on doing this." When people think that they're gonna have 5-year, 10-year plan, that's incredulity because that's not lined up with the scripture thing.
Right.
All right. We live our day by day, and we live our life according to prophecy. All right. You don't make a 5-year, 10-year plan. All right. But God forbid we here for another 5 years. 5 years, we're here another 5 years, day at a time. All right.
That's
Still,
right.
Lord, we're gonna put our best foot forward. All right.
That's right.
But the health is plate, man. We don't want a whole another 5-10 years.
Right.
All right.
That's
People
right.
looking forward to things opening back up. California just opened back up yesterday.
Right.
And people think shit just flip right back to normal as it was a year and a half ago.
Right. You know, hey, because that's what this whole pandemic basically, that's what it is exposed to these people, because these people, you know, they was making all these plans. Oh, I'm gonna save my children's college fund. They saving up for this and that. And bam, this pandemic comes out of nowhere. You know, that's why it goes to show, like the brother saying, that's why we say, Lord will this take place, Lord willing this take place. You know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen, man.
Right.
At the drop of the hat. You know, and what this pandemic exposed is the corruption here in America. You know, you got a lot of these people, they don't want to go back to work because they're not paying a livable wage. You know, a lot of, like out here, for example, in California, you know, they're trying to fight to make the minimum wage 15 an hour, but really 15 an hour ain't enough.
20 ain't enough.
Right, 20 ain't enough. You know, so this pandemic is exposed to society on many levels. Right? It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee."
Right, that big gift us, man. All these people with their unbelief, fuck them, man. It's what they think and make none effect of what the property. All right, they can't do nothing against the property. All right, go ahead.
That's right. It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
Right, so if you unfaithful, you're gonna die in unfaithfulness. It doesn't matter if you don't believe. All right, the show's still gonna go on. All right, whether you're dead or alive, this is still gonna go on. All right.
That's right. That's right. It don't matter where you faithful or not. It's not gonna make void the Most High's prophecy, man.
Exactly.
It's gonna say the word of the Lord don't go out void.
Exactly.
It's gonna accomplish what the Lord wants it to accomplish.
Right.
All right. It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, thus saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction."
Right, he bring plague upon, and we're seeing some of those plagues upon the world, man.
Yep.
We're seeing a famine. Is basically, you don't have to know there's a famine just by going to the grocery store and seeing there's no food to show. You know there's a famine by people doing report of what the farmer are reporting on their seed harvest or the yield. All right, crop devastation.
Right.
That's how you know when the famine's coming. Because what the scripture said, prudent man foresees the evil. So we're going to the source of the problem before it trickles down to the grocery store. All right, because the majority of people ain't gonna see the famine until it hit the grocery store. All right. Well, we already been seeing that shit last year, 2 years ago. All right, with the corn harvest, with the winter destroying crop, tornadoes, flooding. We've been seeing that shit years ago. All right, so we're looking well to our glory. All right.
Right.
When that happens, a lot of people gonna bug out.
Right. Yep.
And they're gonna have their mind. They say they have plagues. The plague of the mind. The plague of the heart. You know, that's a lot of people gonna bug out. They're not used to that.
Right. That's why it's fight and attack, man. And that's what the scripture. The scripture gonna keep. That's why the scripture said in those days, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the time. Like the brother said, if you ain't gonna know about the property and stuff, and you go to the grocery store, you're like, oh shit, you can start bugging out and shit to the true men of the Lord who's like, Yes, there's a property going on, man. If
Right.
anything, we should be rejoicing.
That's
All right,
right.
and this is further step closer to Yahushua returning.
That's right.
If anything, rejoice.
It's
Shit.
like the panic buying. That's what they call
Right.
it. Like when the pipeline got hacked, a lot of people was panic buying
Right.
with the gasoline.
Yep.
They had barrels of gasoline.
Yep.
You know, and that's
Yep.
what's going to happen, man. People going to be double carted up. You know, running over people, toppling over people.
Yep.
You know, because they wasn't looking towards the end of this thing.
Right.
Yep.
I got this, and even still, when that happens, they're gonna be looking for this place to bounce back.
Right.
You know, Ecclesiasticus 25:13. It says, "Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart."
Right, and that's the mind. That's the worst play you can have is being bug out. Talking to yourself, just on the bug out shit, man, because you're not stable. All right? There's another scripture out there, not saying, I can't remember, but basically it states the plague of two minds. All right? And that's basically not being, that's basically having the plague of the mind, of the heart. And I forgot how, I remember it's worded, it's split into two minds. Basically, you have two minds, you have multiple personality, bugging out and shit. Yeah, you're unstable. You're unstable all this weight. All right? In those days, it's not going to be good to be bugging out. All right? Having a plague of the mind. All right? Because it says better than have what?
It says, "But the plague of the heart, and any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman."
Right, so those are two things you don't want. You don't want the plague of the heart, which is your mind, and you don't want the wickedness of the woman, right? Because all wickedness of a woman is literal.
Right.
All right? Because she thinks she can't do wrong, man. Yep.
It says, "And any affliction, but the affliction from them that hate me."
Right. Right, yeah. So, you don't want no affliction from those that hate us, man. Mainly the truth are our people, and they the one that envy the Lord, all right?
Yep.
Just like in the past, putting the prophet to death and stuff like that, but not this time around. The hell you won't, all right?
Yep.
Hey, a lot of our people, like for example, they just got this Juneteenth federal, you know, and a lot of them are thinking that, okay, now we got a piece of the pie.
Right.
You know, they happy that Esau done gave them some type of something to be comfortable in this this captivity. You know, when things shut down, man, those afflictions from those that hate you, man. A lot of people they're gonna be wondering where the heck it came from.
Right.
But we've been telling them that Esau is the devil all along.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's doing it for a reason, to feed y'all niggas, man.
Yep.
Watch y'all niggas be so excited. That could be like the new Labor Day, Memorial Day weekend, man.
Good God.
Juneteenth is like, oh no, this is our holiday now.
Yeah.
That's how you niggas be acting, man.
That's right.
It's federally recognized, but you still ain't got no reparations.
Right,
Because
yeah.
the curtain of Deuteronomy 28. No man shall buy you, man.
right.
That's literal, man. We're still in this captivity to this day. We're Baruch 3 and 8 days. But yet we're into this day still in captivity, man.
Yeah.
We're still found in the hands of our enemy with Esau eating the so-called white man.
Yep.
Giving us bullshit juice. He giving y'all fucking Trump, man. It's like he Trump to a rap and be happy on Trump. What happened? Oh man, you doing it for a reason. Keep y'all niggas quiet.
Right.
Or give something to be quiet about.
Yeah.
Give something to party about.
Yeah.
It says, "And any revenge, but the revenge of enemies."
Right, because hey, the revenge of an enemy, that person ain't gonna stop until he gets his revenge. You know? That's why I said that, because they show you a movie how kid, like he see his father die, and he's working up to the throne, and he ain't gonna be he ain't gonna stop until he get everybody that's on his list. Alright?
That's right. That's why Esau taking brothers' channels down, because they feel that same, on the flip side, they feel that same effect with the Lord, because they know when the Lord returns, they're going to have to pay for all the wickedness that they pushed on this earth.
Right, well, Esau said though. The day we told Israel, Jacob, I avenged my father's death.
Yep.
And that's why he's still doing it to this day, man.
Yep.
Because we're the offspring of his brother, Jacob, which changed the name to Israel, it's our
Yep.
forefathers.
Yep.
All right? That's why he's still doing it to this day.
Yep.
All right, and that's why he even have to where he even try to go off on the Edomite.
Right.
All hell come down on your ass. Why? Because the curses that came on Cain.
Yeah.
All right, and then Tubal came. Boy, my grandfather like, see, I'm getting 70 times 70. Yeah, you know. So that's why he thought all out and go hard when the Jake killer cop. The whole department come down, man.
Right.
They're doing that. If an Edomite wasn't doing it, you know, it's a different way of how they approach it.
Right, he would be body in a line,
Yep.
handcuffed, after he let off the 50 round flip and shit.
Right.
The motherfucker cop ducking and stuff. But the Jake, he gonna empty out the whole clip on your ass.
Right,
Why?
yeah.
Because we understand the history. All right, that's why it's important to go into history. That, like I said earlier, see it written on 4 times we bring it to our learning now. And now we understand how Esau able to get away with stuff. All right, he hold himself not guilty and other people like that.
Right. I seen a video not too long ago. A cop was riding down an alley, and the Edomite had the gun. You know, and the cop told him to put the gun down. You know, Jake don't get that. They don't get that sentence. You know, but then he told him to put the gun down, and he shot the pop. As soon as he was coming up, he shot him. You know what I'm saying? And then they shot the man. He still was alive.
Right.
You know, they still was able to detain him.
Right.
You know, but Jake don't get that privilege. Let's go before it says there is no head above the head of a serpent. It says there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. Esau, he got that mindset of a serpent. You know, he got that. He even poisoned our people into believing his philosophies.
Right.
You know, nowadays if you end up doing something, which we're more spiritual. You know, we're not gonna go out here and go harm no Edomite or anything like that. You know, but when somebody does do something, you know, when Jake get that spirit of you know, that carnality, you know, and they go out and go do something, Jake come after him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's all because they love their oppressor. You know?
Right.
Which we understand we're not gonna go out there and go do nothing, but sometimes Jake in the world, you know what I'm saying? You can't blame them for when they do certain things, you know?
That's right.
We understand and we stay grounded to the scripture being spiritual. Right? It's be angry but then not. That would be a thing like go out there and do shit like you know? Even though you might be rightfully justified doing it, but it's not that time to do it.
Right.
It's not a thing for us to rise up against our oppressors. All right.
You can't take this man down. The Lord set him up.
Right.
You know?
Like I said, something that gave him the power to set up. You know, that's why the scripture get that real quick in what's that in Peter Timothy, where he that led it.
Remember you ever seen I know that he did the movie the Nat Turner movie, Nate Parker. When Nate Parker he just came out with that recent movie where he was in the cops, he had grabbed up the cops and everything because the cop had killed his son during the phone.
American Skin.
Yeah, Americans,
Yeah, because his son was, you know, he was filming. He was trying to film the police. You know, Esau, he lost it, you know, because Esau, you know, Esau fucking Jake, Esau want to have that control over Jake. He want to see Jake rob him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why this cop pulled Jake over. It's a power trip. You know what I'm saying? Which that police shit goes back to the paddy wagons, man. That's the overseer. You know, where you at? You don't belong out here. What you doing out here, boy? You know, that's why when you go to these, I don't care what ghetto it is, man. If Esau catch you in those affluent neighborhoods, I don't give a damn where it is. They had a while back. They had this Jake. He was walking through this neighborhood, and I believe it was this military, this Edomite from the military. He approached him. You know, he told him to get the hell up out of here. You know, he was pushing him and shit. You know, so like the brother said, it goes back to all the way back to the beginning.
Right.
We got a precept on here from somebody.
Yeah.
This is GMS Tazabath Amath 2. Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the...
Talk about Esau Edom. Right? So-called white men perpetually hate us by killing us. All right?
By the,
On all type of levels, food, all right, chemical warfare, germ, everything, education, all that. Go ahead.
shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
Sword is with the gun. All right, biological warfare, all that stuff. That's Esau's sword. Go ahead.
In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
And also they talk about slavery, okay? How we're gonna be in slavery, and basically Esau went overboard. He superseded what he was supposed to do to us, man. All right. He just came out with after he happened to date that Turner, how he fucking skinned him, ate his skin, and juiced him, called him Nat Grease, and drunk him. He thought he was a thick ass person, man.
Right.
That's fucking cannibalism.
Right.
Right?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, man, Esau, he can't, he don't get enough of blood, man, like Tristan said. All right, he can never have enough blood. All right, he always pursuing after blood, like Tristan said. He can't sleep without committing wickedness. All right, the motherfucker like, oh shit, I gotta do something if I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I gotta do something. I gotta come up with a plan to do something wicked.
That's right. That's right. I got you.
Right,
This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 7 says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Right, the mystery of iniquity talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, because at that time he was it was gonna be a time where he could be the mystery of iniquity. Okay, go ahead.
Says only he who now letteth would let.
Right, who was the one that let Esau do what he's doing? You know, how about y'all shot? All right, so he's gonna have to where he gonna be doing this stuff. And Revelation say he could be let loose for a season and go deep in the whole world. All right, go ahead.
Until he be taken out of the way.
Right, so how about y'all try to set this so-called white man up, as I told you in Daniel, set up to bait the men, all right, to run the kingdom, all right? They're gonna take this self-proclaimed white man down,
Yep.
all right? This so-called white man ain't shit, man.
Right.
He ain't did nothing on his own. Everything that he's doing now came from who you call God, all right? God's the one that gave him this power to go and fuck up the whole world, put people in captivity, drop bomb on other nations. The only so-called white man did that, but he got it from the Most High. All right, but you people don't think that. You think, oh, he started in the lab, cooking, being the great scientist that he is, but he ain't did shit on his own, man.
Right. And he's a damn thief. You know,
Right, he has to tell people information,
still
technology.
inventions. You know, still take patents, put his name on it. You know, the scripture say Jacob's the former of all things.
Right.
All these inventions, the majority of them, this whole society was built up by our people, man.
Right.
You know, but like the scripture say, they don't give us account for our labor. You know, like I said, you go to these blue collar jobs, like these hard labor jobs. Who mainly do those jobs? It's Israel. You know, you see these metro, the bus drivers, the train operators. Who are they? They Jakes.
Yeah, city workers.
You see out in Baltimore, you see an Issacharite in a Chinese store, an Elam, an Indian store, cooking. You know what I'm saying? They be cooking the food.
Yeah, they be cooking it. Yep, I see that shit plenty of time. I was like, where this shit is fired, man? It's fired. Quit to that shit, man. You know, boy, he not gonna give the bait. They're gonna take him to another level, like.
It says, this back in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Right.
It's a mystery because everybody ain't going to get it.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that they've been deceived.
Right.
You know? The so-called white man, with that, it's also in Haggai, the first chapter. You know, the Lord said he'd do a work, that you would not believe. You know, when we sit up here and we break down that the one who you ignorantly call Jesus is a so-called black man.
Right.
You know, the so-called white man has made people through years, made them to believe in those lies.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, and they Job 9:24. Right? The person has been given into the hands of the wicked. Right? That's a mystery. Because the doubt can tell, like, you gotta know who this motherfucker is. Alright? This motherfucker going around saying he's not Esau either.
Right.
Alright? So, somebody gotta be Esau either. But we've been given a mystery. Alright? The Mysterion. Alright? The one that's been intimate with how about y'all try to get you to understand these breakdowns. Okay? By the way of the Holy Spirit.
Right. Another one is Mystery Babylon.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's a mystery of iniquity. You know, 'cause a lot of people, they look at like for California. You know, you see the nice weather, you know, the food, you know, they open it, they back up, you know. They don't the pandemic, you know, they thinking that, oh, that's science that
Right.
science conquers all,
Right.
you know.
Right.
They don't understand that's a mystery that this man is a devil to get you to be thinking a certain type of way.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
He got a plan and an agenda that he's trying to accomplish.
Right.
That's right. And that word devil means deceiver because it's all the damn deceit. That's all it is. It's deceit. You know, with this all was a damn scam. You know, and all you people that took that jab, you know, you're gonna get a rude awakening, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, because that's why the scriptures say, never trust thy enemy. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. This man has showed you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, nothing but pure hatred, man. He's totally destroyed us. He's totally corrupted us. You know, throughout all the years, like the brother was going into the image of our Lord being a so-called white man. That's a stronghold upon our people until this very day.
Right.
You know, that's why the northern tribes, the so-called Latino tribes, when they see that image, which we don't really show no more, you know, because it causes
They start dancing and killing themselves at the stoplight.
yeah, it causes static, you know what I'm saying? So we don't really show it like that no more, but it goes to show that's a stronghold, man.
Right.
Our people actually believe that that's the Lord. They actually believe when the Lord returns, that's how he's going to look. You know, but when you read the scriptures say otherwise, man. You know?
They're indoctrinated.
Yep.
Generation.
This is Revelation 18 and 23. It says, "In the light of a candle, so shine no more at all in thee."
Right. Talking about evil. Alright. We tell people also say Proverbs, put up the light of the wicked. Alright. They can put up their candle. Alright. And he saw not the light right now. Alright. But he bear a false light. Okay. That's why Lucifer is known as the light spirit. Okay. On the left hand side, he showed a false light. What that philosophy, religion, the homosexuality. All those things is that false light of Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
That's right.
All right.
But he's losing that power.
Yeah, that light
He's
is
losing that
dimming.
light. Just like during the time of Egypt, you know, with the magistrates,
The magistrate and
the
the
Egyptians,
the binoculars,
you know, because it was failing them. Like even they show you that in that movie Prince of Egypt.
Yep.
You know how you will see the magicians of the Pharaoh, they would do their little trickery, their magic, and then Moses, you know, with the staff, he was doing everything on the right hand side because it was coming directly from the Heavenly Father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same. The Most High is doing the same thing with Esau. Esau's showing his magician, his trickery with all this television, you know, showing you all this bullshit that's going on. But really, you know, when you look up that word television, it means tele means far away. You know what I'm saying? Because everything you see on TV, you know, a lot of shit they be doing on green screen. You know what I'm saying? You know, so CGI. So you really don't know what you're looking at, man.
Right.
When you watching Esau come on TV with them talking heads, but it's all deception, man.
Motherfucker, how you believe this motherfucker in a fucking Israel doing a shootout And he's standing in front of a green screen and shit
Right.
like that.
It says, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all envy.
Right. Basically, people get married and stuff. Right? The economy and stuff, and people, business done and stuff, all that will be put out here in America. Man.
That's right. That's right. All you gotta do is look back, go back into the different decades. The further you go back, you see the morale of the people. You see it go down. It shrinks from one decade into the next. You start seeing women start wearing lesser clothes. You start seeing the men get more offended by the decade that comes and goes. You start seeing, the demoralizing of the world, the society.
Right.
Men in general, men back in the ancient world were more straightforward, direct.
Right.
Men wasn't like how right now is, men or, everybody got an opinion, oh, you can't say that, you want to offend this person,
Politically correct.
Right, PC, you know what I'm saying? So, but now, that's why the prophets are out here, because now the Lord, he's fed up with this. He's fed up with all this wickedness, man. Like he said, he would hold his tongue no more. That's touching this wickedness, man.
That's why the prophets back out, started opposition. All right, before that, the prophet wasn't out for many years, man.
Right.
But I can't tell that he stopped holding his tongue.
Yep.
Like he's a prophet out there.
That's right.
Yeah, 'cause we don't just speak out against just one particular thing.
Right.
We bring up the whole loaf.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of people don't want to eat that whole loaf.
Right.
Especially when it comes down to the scriptures.
Right.
Because that's where we bringing out the full truth according to the scriptures.
Right.
We're not just bringing out one or two scriptures
Right.
like how the church pastor,
Right.
was doing.
Right.
Not touching certain scriptures. We bringing out the whole truth.
Right.
The pure unadulterated truth.
That's right.
And some people gonna hate you for that.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right.
It's not for everybody.
Yep, that's right, brother.
The scriptures that roll a bit from the tongue.
Yeah.
Yep.
So fuck your feeling, fuck how you feel. All right. And you don't like how we talk. So what, man?
That's right.
That's not the whole message of what we have to tell you, man.
That's right.
That's minute compared to the information that we're giving you.
Yep, that's
Go
right.
ahead.
It says, for your merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Right? Because he thought pushing all these Protestant stuff through witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
Pushing certain brand and images through
Yep.
what? Through television. All right,
Yep.
to the media.
Yep.
All right, which is also another form of witchcraft.
That's right.
And that's how you got people to drink the Kool-Aid, man. That's how you got Jake in Europe wanted to went to O Block, all right, from London, pride and shit. All right, because that merchant through the witchcraft, sorcery, and stuff like that. Jake get caught up that's why the difference there Babylon, they had a bit of a golden cup in the lower hand. All right, because even the whore have a gold cup. All right, with further proof that the doing of the wickedness of the earth that being promoted and glorified and pushed on earth from America is all according to how about y'all Shine plan, man.
Right.
This is of him doing for the people to get caught up in that web.
That's
all right,
right.
the trap that be thrown out in the world.
That's right.
All right.
That's
Okay,
right.
even the truth going out in the World Wide Web too, right? With the web and out on earth. We also got witness on the left hand side that's going on out on the web and on earth as well.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. Because you have these heathens that come from all these different nations. They'll come here to America, and what do? They take that way of living back to their countries, their land.
Right.
And then they spread it amongst their people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you'll have women, them Arab women, them East Indian women, they'll be covered up over there, but if they come over here and they get indoctrinated, what happens? They start dressing like these American women over here. They start showing more skin, like Eddie Murphy said in that one stand up. He's talking about this Hamite, the African chick. you know, he was, you know, when she was over there, she was cool, but when you brought her over to America, I won't have any. I want half. You know, so they take on that philosophy when they come over here, man.
Yep. And he thought I done a good job of doing that, man.
Yep.
Like you said.
It says, for your merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Right, by all nations deceived by that, man.
Yep.
That's what you're going into, man. All these nations been deceived by America, man. That's why from over here, they think it's the golden city is. Shit run down, horrible.
Right.
All right. Are people getting gunned down by the so-called white men?
Right.
But on the media, it being portrayed, oh, this is America.
Right.
All right, you can have it all.
Yeah.
All right, the home of the brave, the land of the free. There ain't nothing free in this place, man.
That's right.
This is hell and captivity here in America. This is the worst place to live on the whole earth.
That's
you go to
right.
other countries, it's far better than here, man.
That's right.
Like prime example during the pandemic. All the other countries were getting the same amount of money each month. Everything put on hold. You have to pay your debt back. But here in America, you only got $1,000 for 1 month, and then you don't get another money until another 3-4 months.
Yeah.
This place is hell, man. Fuck America, man.
Right.
You think America's the best place on earth? You're fucking asleep. That's why I call it American dream. You have to be asleep to dream about America being great.
That's right.
Go
That's
ahead.
right. And we kind of had a little mini California exodus, man.
Right.
They said 250,000 people moved out of California this year alone.
Right, and that's why they lost, I forgot how many tenant seats, all right? Because the way the House and the Senate, well, I think, it works is based on population,
Right.
all right? Certain amount of population, you get a certain amount of senators. Well, because of that exodus out of California lost about 2-3 senators seats, all right? Now those other states gain more seats, all right?
Yeah, you got more on there?
No, that was it.
I got something real quick. This is Matthew chapter 10, and this is the who you ignorantly call Jesus, which his true name is Yahweh Shai. Or this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. It says, "Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword."
Right, who y'all call Jesus Christ, he's not coming here to send peace on earth, man. All right, the scripture said, "Woe to you that die the day of the Lord." All right, what is it for you? It's a day of darkness and gloominess, man.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing nice gonna happen when our Lord come back. His name Yahweh Shai, which means he delivered.
Yeah.
All right, gonna be the deliverance of the remnant or the elect of Israel.
That's
all right, all the other people is just gonna fucking die.
That's
All
right.
For the iniquity and the wickedness that y'all have committed and been involved in. All right?
That's right. Because we're in a time of war right now. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, is a man of war. You see? So we're not in a time of peace. See, everybody's in that spirit of peace. And they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them. You see, with the opening states, which, I mean, to be honest, I ain't really noticed a major difference besides fewer more cars out on the street.
They ain't gotta wear masks no more.
You ain't gotta wear no mask no more in certain places. So it's really not much of a difference. But you people are so gone. That's how much low of a level you people are on by them doing this. And this is just a small thing. This is a little bitty thing. But you looking at this as this is a great thing. And Gavin Newsom just said we're not out of the. He said we're not out in the clear yet. He said this virus is not going anywhere, man. You know, and California is still under the state of emergency, which means he has authority. He can declare another lockdown if he wants to.
Do it then, motherfucker.
You know. So you people out there, you really don't have a clue of what the hell is going on, man. You know.
Throw me an ulterior motive behind this shit. Open it back up, man.
Right.
People don't even fucking realize it, man.
You know.
Y'all people are so sleep and dumb. Oh, California open back up. Time to get back to the party. No.
Right.
It's time for you motherfuckers to die.
That's right.
Right here.
I got another one real fast. This is Luke chapter 12, verse. Started. Start at 49. This is Luke 12 and 49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?
Right, and with that fire that's coming, ultimately the nuclear missile. That's the fire that Yahweh Shai is coming to bring upon this earth, man.
Yep.
All right? Because
Yep.
this place, the only way for this place to be brought back to its rightful state, for wickedness to be put out, is by fire, man.
That's
So
right.
You people are so fucking wicked, they don't even make sense no more, man.
That's right.
Now this place has to go out by fire. There's no other way to bring you people back. There's no way that we gonna take you people. There's no way, none of that, man.
Right.
It's only death by pain at this point.
That's right. And that's another thing, part of Esau's deception, his witchcraft. You know, when he shows America to these other countries on TV, he pretty it up. You know, he makes America look like it's a lavish land. You know, he shows, you know, basically the good part. But he doesn't show what a real America looks like. He don't show where our people are, you know, the fucked up places here in America. He shows all these great landmarks, so to speak. But when you really go, if you go to Hollywood, we used to teach on Hollywood. Hollywood is a shithole, man.
Right.
You know, it's potholes all over the damn place. You know, when you walk over the stars, it's potholes in the stars.
All that money going to what?
Right.
Because it like it's a chill. It fucking smell like shit. All right,
Yo.
it's disgusting.
Right.
All right, it like you said, like when they have Olympics, they put all the ugliness out the city,
Right.
board it up. Then all you can see is what their cameras do.
Right.
All right. It's like downtown LA where they show with the tape they're playing. They do the helicopter. Go on the other side of the 110 freeway.
Right.
Go south of the 10 freeway.
Right.
All right. South 10 freeway. They're gonna call it South LA now.
Right.
Go on that side and show the camera.
Right.
No, you ain't gonna do that because that's where Jacob's at.
Yeah.
That's where the ugliness is at. All
That's
right.
right. Just like a lot of these women put makeup on, and you know that's not how they look. You know, they got the filter, you know what I'm saying?
Contouring.
They got the camera at a certain angle, you know what I'm saying? It's all deception, it's all trickery, man. It's the same thing with Esau, you know? It says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straightened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division.
Right, and that's what's coming upon this earth, man, division.
Yeah.
All right, the mother against the father against the kids. All right, friends that have 20, 30 years relationship, instead of the love of many shall wax cold. Division is coming upon the earth, man.
Right.
You people think that you been cool with for X amount of years, you and that person are gonna turn on each other, man.
Right. That's right. And it's a beautiful thing because us brothers, we've been catching hell, you know, all this time. But now the tables are about to turn, man. Like the scripture say, woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep.
Right.
You know, but it said, blessed are you that mourn, for you shall rejoice.
Right.
You know, so now the Lord's getting ready to turn those tables. He's turning those tables now. See, a lot of these people out here are mourning. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people know, they realize things ain't going to go back to how it used to be. You know, hey, you going to have to adapt to this. This is how this shit going to be until this place is destroyed.
And that's why a lot of people are going to be joining, get the vaccination and ultimately get the chip. Because they're going to want to still utilize some of the stuff that they had once before. Or and able to still live or stay in society. All right?
Yeah. You know?
And the business, there's an article that said that the Biden administration was saying to people to report their family and friends, their radical family and friends. You know?
Anyway, we saw tiny little thing for that during the whole Capitol riot. People turning on their significant others or kids on their parents. All right? That was a small little scale of that going on, man.
That's right.
What's gonna come, it could be far more worse than that, man.
Yeah. Right.
Motherfuckers be reporting on each other.
Yep.
All right, Homeland Security app,
Yep.
state thumping, state thumping.
Yep.
Another division too, they just had that G7 summit. You know, a lot. American allies are going to turn on America, man.
Yeah, that's
You know,
Revelation 17. Let's get that one too. Revelation 17. And also the partly miry clay and the partly miry and partly iron at the toe. That's the time we're coming in, the division, man. Everything is about to be broken up, man. Everybody, man, on every level. All you false group out there, Israelite group, y'all taking to get broken up, man. Division is coming. All right? All right? Those that have not built a foundation on this word, on the truth, man. All right, you built the foundation in stand. All right? When it's scripture says it be a man, it shall stand. All right? So we're gonna see who the real one are pretty soon, man. We're gonna see who the last one standing. All right? So, yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 18 verse. Sorry, it says Revelation.
17? Yeah, 17. Yeah, 18. Destruction of Babylon.
This is Revelation chapter 17 and 5. It says, and it's like a 4. It says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stone and pearls.
I talk about America, all right? The scarlet woman that rides the beat, okay? Yeah.
Right, it says, and pearls having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Right, and that's what we were going earlier, the golden cup that's in her hand. All right, that puts the philosophy, the homosexuality, religion, all the things, it's abominable, all right? Right?
That's right, it says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots.
Right, because it's the Babylon the Great, the mystery, all right? Because it's not talking about old Babylon, I'm talking about America,
Right.
all right? So that's the mystery of the stuff right there, all right? There's two different Babylon in the scripture, and also there's two different Egypt in the scripture, okay?
If I can say this, when you deal with the fornication, it's talking about the trade, you know, with these other countries that America is in cahoots with, you know, and you read that last part?
It says, and upon her forehead was
Oh yeah, because I was gonna say, because a lot of people think that America is it's a nation.
Right.
It's really a business.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Conglomerate, all right, an enterprise, okay? It's been changed over to a corporation, okay?
Yep, it says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Yeah, because they funding the wars, you know, they funding a lot. Look at all the stuff that the corruption. If you look at all the corruption that Esau has done,
Right.
they funded it. You know,
Right.
they put the drugs and the guns into the neighborhoods.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And they made a lot of money off of it.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
They make a lot of money off of people being born, people dying,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
It's their mother of harlot, right? On the sidebar, it's that fornication because a harlot is one that is like a prostitute.
Right.
America is prostitute itself through the ways of business, and it's like just like fornication is worshiping another god.
Right.
So that's how America is likened to for these other nations. All right.
Right.
How these other nations latch on to America.
Right.
All right.
Right. And that's how these other heathens, that's how they able to come over here and open up businesses and things of that nature. Because and then they come, you know, they come in Jake neighborhood, like what's that? They lick their wounds.
Yeah,
you know,
the story of Lazarus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's proof. That's further proof that America is Babylon the Great.
Yeah, and those other nations, they're going to get up out of here,
Yep,
man.
yep.
They're going to skedaddle, book that one-way ticket, man.
Yep.
Yep.
It says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, with the blood of martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her,
property, the Lord has been put to death, but jump down to Yeah, jump down to. No, just read the whole thing. Yeah, just read the whole thing.
It says,
Yeah, we just go through the whole thing. Get the pen playing.
this is back in Revelation chapter 17, verse 6. It says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua.
Right, but the Israelites are the thing, all right? We're the thing, all right? We're the one that's been set aside, basically separated, okay?
Yep. It says, and when I saw her, I
That's
warned.
why it's Nahum chapter 3, most of the bloody cities.
Yep.
Talking about America,
Yep.
all right?
That's right. That's right. You're gonna have certain brethren that's gonna the testimony of Yahushua.
Yep.
Well, it says, and I wondered with great admiration, and the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right, the 7 heads, 10 horns, talking about NATO and the EU. All right, the NATO and the EU are interchangeable with each other, okay? And it came out that NATO means the revive, all right? In Latin, we go back to the Latin word renato or renated, all right? And NATO is a shorter variation of renated, all right? We need to revive, all right? We know the daily rule was brought back to life. They were born again, all right? Through the Treaty of Rome, all right?
Right. It says, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless.
Right, so the 7 here you have Germany, all right? Germany, you have Britain, Asia Minor, Major Minor, not Major Minor, Canadian Major, Greek, all right? The French, all right? The Spanish, all right? The 10 horns is still the same one, but a couple more, all right? Like the UK, which is Great Britain and Ireland, all right? The Spanish is go down to the Spaniard and the Portuguese, all right? So you got Luxembourg, all those are part of the, now it's many more nations, right. But the initial one are the main one, right. All right? Which are part of the strong, metal, all right? That's mixed with the miry clay, all right? The stronger nature mixed with the weaker nature.
Yep.
Right here.
That's right. It says, the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and it shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into.
Talking about Europe.
Yep.
But go ahead.
It says, and go into perdition.
Which means destruction.
Yep. It says, and they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is.
Right, talking about the that part
the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition, and they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is.
Alright,
it says, and here is the mind which has wisdom, 7 heads or 7 mountains.
Talk about government, alright?
Well, yeah, just like you were saying, during the Renaissance period, that was the rebirth. Right. Of the Roman Empire. Esau coming back into power. Right. The brother said his deadly wound was healed.
Right, and then with the Treaty of Rome,
yep.
that was solidified it.
Yep.
All right, and then NATO also had a treaty. All right, that was signed a couple years later after the EU. Okay, it was 1949 that NATO signed the treaty.
Yep, that's
Okay.
right. That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, and here is the mind which hath wisdom, the 7 heads or 7 mountains,
The government.
yep, on which the woman sitteth.
Right, with America,
Yep.
all right? America patrol, all right? America is the one that do more than everything else than all the nations,
Right.
all right? More spending, more activity, everything, more action. Go ahead.
It says, and there are 7 kings, and 5 are fallen, and one is, and the other is yet not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
Right. You know the breakdown of that?
That's talking about America. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Short faces right now. Go ahead.
It says, and the
It'll
beast.
tell you that the horn that comes out of another horn. All right, America came up out of Great Britain. Okay?
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
Right. Because his leadership is very for a short time. All right. Go ahead.
Right. It says, and the beast that was, it is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7th, and go up into
Right. And that's talking
perdition.
about America. The 8 is of the 7 with Great Britain. All right. We got to preach up on that one. I just quoted a little horn that comes up out of another horn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. It says, and you know that was where all they go. You go back into the Revolutionary War.
Right.
That was America, so-called gaining independence from Britain.
Right.
You know the blue coats against the red coats.
Right.
They show you that in that movie, The Patriot, with Mel Gibson. You know how they was basically the blue coats were the ones that were breaking away from the English colony. You know the English.
Right.
You know, so and that's when you get Independence Day, so-called. You know,
Right.
1776, July 4th.
Right.
You know,
we know that the Church of the Illuminati.
right. You know, you're talking about Mayday, right? You know, so America is, we're in that time period right now, man, of the 8th, that the British said. All right, it says, it says, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7th, and goeth into perdition, and the 10 horns without swords are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet.
Right, we're talking about like the president of those nations. Okay. They don't have no kingdom. Okay. But they rule that nation for a period of time. All right.
It says, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
And that's the time that we're in. We're in the 1 hour with the beast. All right. All these nations come together for the equal the NATO with the beast. All right. The beast is all that NATO needs. Right.
It says, these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Right. But that's what they're one mind. They're moving as one. But pretty soon that division will break all that shit up. All right. Go ahead.
That's right. It says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them.
Yep. And that's when Michael shall stand up.
That's right.
All right. The dragon fought with the angels.
That's right. And that's the time period we in, because, like the brother says, talking about Yahushua, that's why you're seeing all these chariots. Like, that's the angels revealing themselves, you know? That's why Esau has no choice but to talk about them now. Because people are seeing them more and more now.
Right.
So they can't hide it no more. You know, especially now, you know, with these smartphones, the internet, they can't hide shit like they used to, you know? Because information is out there now. So now we're in a time, like let's say, revelations. You know, that veil is being pulled back, you know?
Yep.
It says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them.
Right, because y'all trying to overtake. All right. They're gonna be making an unfair fight. All right. Because this devil ain't got nothing to combat the Lord and the angels. All right. Basically, when you've been given power from the Lord. All right.
Right.
That's why the scripture Revelation 10. The red horse is given power.
Right.
All right. It's given sword.
Right. And a precept to this, you know, another precept to go into is 2nd Ezra 13th chapter.
Yep.
When the Lord returns, they're gonna try to
Come in and light it from the east.
Yep.
They try to jab all y'all, the powder.
Yep. They're gonna try to fight against the Lord and the angels.
Yep. They were dirt poor, afraid to fight,
Yep.
but they still went ahead and did it.
Yep. That's right. It says, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings. Right, because when the Lord returns, he gonna snatch all these nations' crowns.
Right.
You know?
They're gonna conquer it.
He's gonna take all you nations
Right.
down. You know? And that's the time that we're quickly approaching.
Right.
You know, he's gonna take all you all y'all, man. Esau, NATO, EU, all that.
Right.
He's taking all that down, okay? It says, and they that are with him are called chosen and faithful. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, multitude, and nations and tongues.
Right. That's going back to when you first read Revelation 17.
Right.
About the theater, that's represent the people. All right.
Yep.
The nations. All right. Evidently, he does come out among the people. All right.
Yep.
The rulers and stuff.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Because America is known what a melting pot.
Right.
You got pretty much all nations are here.
Yeah.
You know, all the tribes are here. Israel is here. You know, so that's what that was referring to. All right, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast,
Here's where the division comes.
it says, these shall hate the whore.
Right. And then, so, land on the east. All right. Most of the country, Britain, the UK, Britain, France, Italy, Germany, everybody, man. Europe, they're all gonna hate America with the whore.
Right.
All right. So now you start to see that the whore and the beast become separate. All right.
Yep.
Because America is not part of the EU, but EU countries are part of the NATO with American control.
Right.
So it's gonna be to where the beast is gonna hate the whore, because the whore is the one that sits on top of the beast.
Right.
All right, it's basically almost its own entity.
Right.
Okay.
Right. In Obadiah.
Right.
Everything, all the ones that were Confederate with Esau, Psalms 83.
Right.
It explains the
Confederacy with
the confederacy of Esau, how they cut us off from being a nation.
Right.
You know? So the Lord is going to turn that, he's going to turn y'all, just like that old movie Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
You know, in the end,
Turn on each other.
they're going to turn on Esau, man. You know? It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
And I can do that with mental. That's how what to burn flesh and eat the flesh.
Right.
Right. It's nuclear fire, intercontinental political missile. Okay.
Right.
Or with all the members of the NATO EU have.
Right.
They're gonna shoot their missile onto America.
That's right.
Okay. And America will be fucking obliterated for because it needs to be, man.
Right.
Rightfully so, America needs to be obliterated off the fucking map.
That's
as,
right.
As I was flying over here, right, the 5-hour flight, the scripture says that it's only going to take an hour to destroy this place, right? Now, the book of 2 Peter, it says that a name to the Lord is 1,000 years to us. So I was thinking, how much time is an hour on the Lord's scale? You know, that's like a wink of an eye.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
you got 24 hours in a day.
Right.
Yeah, it's too much.
Like the Lord, an hour to the Lord to just wipe out America like that, and it took this long,
Right.
you know, for us in our standpoint, 400 years plus,
Yeah.
you know, to build this place.
Yeah.
But to the Lord, it's like, yo, just in the wink of an eye,
Yeah.
I can just take this place down.
Yeah, that's
just
right.
like that.
You know, but I
That's
think
right.
South Bill, but I was thrown down.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because Esau came and built this place up.
Yep.
But how about y'all trying to throw this fucking place down, man?
That's right. So you're going to make a speedy riddance.
Yeah, we really got one out. Them bitches will come over here in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Man,
That's right. It says, for the Most High have put in their hearts, talking about their minds, to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
we're proof that the Most High ruleth the kingdom of men, like Daniel said, man. All right? 'Cause he thought not doing it of his own. All right, he's not doing nothing of his own. Okay.
Yeah.
Esau not in control of nothing.
Right.
All right, Esau, he's not in control of shit.
That's right.
All right.
Because people, people got this in their mind that the Lord is not this all-knowing power.
Right.
You know, like he's wondering, like, what's wrong with these people?
Right.
You know, like no, the Lord created everything and He had a plan from the beginning.
Man with a plan.
Right. The master plan. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
That's how we know, because it was written in the scriptures, man.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. It says, it says, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city, America,
Talking about America. All right. Right here.
which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Right, and America do reign over the king of the earth. They be telling this country, oh, you be doing this. Don't deal with this other country.
Right.
We're putting dates on here. You need to follow through. That's how America operates.
Right.
But now it got to the point in the last couple of years where the EU members still want to deal with like Iran and stuff, and not go ahead with the sanctions because they got money invested.
Right.
All right.
Right.
That was the thing that we go to war with other nations and fucking up business and money, man.
Right, right, and that's really the only reason why these nations, you know, really turn on America yet, because they're still profiting off America.
Right.
But when that
Because
well
it's not up to them to continue or stop. It's up to y'all about y'all trying to tell them.
That's right.
Okay, y'all need to stop dealing with America.
Right.
Then they just stop dealing with America.
That's right, because the well's gonna dry up.
Right.
You know, that gravy train gonna stop.
Yeah.
And that's when the Lord gonna put it in their minds to go against America.
Right.
You know. Yep.
That dollar bill is collapsing.
Yeah,
You know?
all
Yep.
138 countries, $1 dollars.
Yep.
All that shit gonna come back to root. The root gonna come back to home to root.
Yep.
Okay, Daniel. Start firing, start strong iron. The NATO and EU was already set up with the vision, all right? But it was only for that 1 hour for them to come together, all right, and get their power into the beat until that time is up.
Yep.
You gonna get that iron clay?
Yeah.
This is Daniel 2, and I start at 40. 40. Yeah, I'll start at 40.
Yeah, you can start right after the side, the blade. Start right after that.
Because it's really going to the toes.
Yeah, the part, the toes.
Yeah.
feet.
I start at 40. It says, and the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaks in pieces.
Right, I'm talking about the Roman Empire, okay? That was the fourth part, right?
It says, and subdues all things, and there's iron that breaks all these shall it break in pieces and bruise.
Right.
It says, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes,
Right, we're the time we're right now. We're at the feet and toe right now. All right, and the statue of Daniel vision. All right,
it says part of potter's clay and part of iron. It says the kingdom shall be divided.
right. So this place already started with the vision. All right, but we have tried to combat. It could be ultimate division for prophecy to fulfill ultimate American doing. Okay, the American people think that America has been allied forever,
Right.
and that's not the case. All right, right here.
It says part of potter's clay and part of iron. The kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it the strength of the iron.
And that's how the NATO EU is wow. All right, it's because of the strength of the iron. Okay, because a lot of the countries in the EU and NATO basically can't defend for itself, and that's why they're gonna go ahead and join the EU and the NATO so they can have the strength of the iron. Okay, but it's already a division because the people of the iron feel like they've taken financial burden.
Right.
And the military personnel suffering death because of the conflict they have to be involved with that the weaker nation can't handle on their own.
Right.
And that's why Donald Trump a couple years ago, he first came in office, was like, okay, it's time for these other countries to start paying more money because America is basically covering the majority bulk of the overload of the natives. Yeah.
It says, but there shall be in it the strength of the iron,
Right.
for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, it says, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so shall the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken.
Right, so it's not going to be whole and it's complete wholeness. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay.
Right, and that's what's going on. All these nations are coming together, but it don't mix well.
Right,
All right, like oil and water, not going to mix. Okay?
right.
It's still going to have to be at different, it's still going to be at odds. Go ahead.
It says, and in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Right,
set up a kingdom,
right.
which
so,
shall
so what this place is America destroying itself in the kingdom of heaven is sent in.
right.
Go ahead.
It says, which shall never be destroyed.
Right, so the kingdom of heaven is going to be an everlasting kingdom. All right, from generation to generation. All right?
Right. Babylon, they took on like y'all said, they feast. They took on the ways of countries that got destroyed.
Right.
You know?
That's why that's the feast. All right, because the feast is what upholds past kingdoms. All right, the Babylonians, the Greeks, the Persian Medes. All right, you can find all those here in America. Now America upholds and still carries. But repackaged and under different names. They just rebranded. All right.
Right, the feet also represents the end.
Yeah.
It's the end, you know, it's past the feet. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why America, which is, you know, the incarnation of Rome, is on its last leg. Right? Because once this place goes down, it's not going to be another Renaissance. That's it.
Right. And once the feet gone, you can't stand up no more. Yeah. Once the Achilles cut, through. All right, you can stand back up. All right, that's why this said if we have held Babylon, we pick up bomb, we have held it, but there ain't no remedy for America to continue. All right, the only way is down and destroy.
That's right. That's right.
You got that gangrene.
Yeah, the gangrene, yeah.
You gotta cut off the feet, man.
You gotta cut that shit off.
It says, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
Right.
We gotta talk about our kingdom.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no other.
Ain't no Esau coming back up like the Dark Ages when Esau started coming up in power. Nah.
There ain't gonna be no. These other nations are gonna have to serve Israel.
Right.
There ain't gonna be no alliances. You know,
Oh,
this is gonna be the kingdom of Israel.
Ain't
That's
gonna be no Moab be like, okay, you can be a mayor of this city. Nah.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be in control of nothing.
That's right. That's right. Hey, they're gonna have to learn. We're gonna have to teach them our ways.
Right.
You know, if they don't abide by it, they're gonna feel that rod of iron.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It says that Revelation 2, the 2nd chapter, 26th verse.
Yep.
You know, he gonna give the ones that overcome, the times that we're approaching, the ones that overcome, he gonna give power over the nation.
Right.
You know, so that show you right there. That show you right there that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh outside, is a separatist, man. What you call racist.
Right.
Okay, he ain't about equality. You know, he ain't about like over here, you know, you got these women over here, these feminists, talking about they equal with men. No, the Most High ain't with that, man. He's not the author of confusion, man. Every father set up an order. He said he established an order, and that's how it's supposed to go, man.
Right.
You know, and right now, and that's why the Lord's getting ready to come and take this man out the way and reestablish the order that was meant to be.
Right.
You know.
So everything is rightful, proper order.
You know.
All right.
Because in a nutshell, that's all we're saying. Basically, the Lord's getting ready to return and put everything back in order. Because everything is out of order right now, man.
Right.
You know, we're not in rulership. You know, the so-called white man and these other nations, they're running around rampant doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah.
Our women are out of order. Our whole nation, the men, the children are out of order. You know, so even the earth is out of order, man.
Right.
You know,
they done made it to where they got people thinking that the people who are healthy and didn't get jabbed up are the ones that's sick.
right.
You know? And then it's coming to find out that the people, they still getting it, they still catching it.
Right.
You know?
Right. Right. And the people that took it, they made known that, look, even if you get this jab, there's still a chance of you getting the virus. So what the fuck is the point? What's the difference of you not taking it and taking it if you're gonna get it any goddamn way?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
But it just goes, like I said, it shows the mental level of these people, man. Yeah. You know, these people are damn stupid, man.
Right.
You know?
It says, and the kingdom shall not be left to others.
This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17 in NLT. It says, but the Lord will save the people of Israel with eternal salvation.
See that? Yep. So Israel will be saved with eternal salvation, starting with the elect.
Yep.
All right. Then the rest of Israel gonna receive that coming back in the kingdom of heaven through the offering of the elect. That's how they're gonna receive it. Okay.
Right.
Even though they have to die first on this side, they still gonna come back and receive that part of the everlasting kingdom.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's right. It says, throughout everlasting ages, they will never again be humiliated and disgraced.
All right, so we're never ever gonna suffer curse again. No more slavery. All right, no more being looked down upon. All right, the outside they come back to wipe all tears off our face, man.
That's right.
Coming with healing in his wings. That's what we want, man.
That's
we
right.
don't want to continue this fucking hellhole, man.
That's right.
We want be fully medicated and renewed to our something greater than what we have now.
Right. Because unlike this kingdom and kingdoms before this kingdom, the kingdom of heaven is going to be a kingdom with no end.
No end.
Okay? It's not going to be a decline. It's never going to be a decline. It's just going to go from one, like I said, from one age to the next, everlasting ages.
Right.
A world without end.
We're going to be at our height for smooth sailing, man.
You know? So that's why the scriptures say this is not our rest.
Right.
You know? I mean, imagine that, man. A world with no end, that's true rest.
Right.
You know?
That's living.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people that's so-called trying to live that American dream. They're trying to, they're trying to still keep up with the Joneses, as they say.
Right.
You know, all that shit is over with, man. You know, hey, Jake used to be able to, back in the 40s and 50s, Jake used to be able to have a job and buy a house. You know, hey, out here in LA, the reason why a lot of Jakes live in LA because a lot of Jakes came out here, during World War II. And yeah, the houses were cheaper. They was able to buy homes, and they had their women, they had seeds, they built families, and they lived in those houses for generations. But what happened over time? Esau started to, buy them out, gentrification.
Right. You did eminent domain.
Yeah.
All right. The Bell Freeway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Neighborhood got destroyed to build the 110. 110 right. Run through South Central.
Yeah.
All right. You got the 105 run through major different cities. Going through Watt, Bellflower, Comp. There you go through every fucking city, man.
Right. Right. You see? So basically, that was the Lord showing our people, even with they had the anniversary with the Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right.
So the Lord is showing our people on this sign that, hey, this is not our rest. He didn't bring us here to,
build up,
good, to live fat on the hog, so to speak.
Right.
He brought us here for a punishment. But he put the spirit on Esau to keep nourish us, so we wouldn't be totally destroyed here. At the same time, it's not our rest, man.
Right? I was on that. Yeah, boy, like going down to the thing.
It says, Daniel 2:45. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands,
Right, talk about
It's in paper or faith in the truth. Guarantee it's going to come to pass, you know, and that's where our trust comes in, you know, believing in what the scriptures say. Because if you look at all the historical events that took place on this earth, a lot of that goes back to the scriptures, man. You know, the Bible even mentions historical names, you know, like Alexander, you know, going to Apocrypha, it mentions Antiochus Epiphanes, you know, it mentions, you know, historical figures, man.
right.
You know, which basically it solidifies what the scriptures say, man.
Right.
You know, so that's why you gotta know a little certain history to really understand the prophecies that's in this book, understand what's really going on.
Right.
You know, and that's why, like the brother said, we're sure.
Right.
You know, we're assured, you know, of what the written in the scriptures, man. You know,
Right.
one of the things that's faithful and true, I got this. Ecclesiastes 2, verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Right. So we go back to the time of Abraham. All right. David, Solomon, Noah, Moses,
pretty much
Caleb, Joshua, Elisha, Elijah.
you know,
Man.
You know, yeah, pretty much everyone, all our forefathers that trusted in the Lord, the righteous of the scriptures, you know, that trusted in Yahweh Shema Shah.
Right.
None of them was confounded, man.
Right.
You know, there's many great testimonies that's written in these scriptures, man, about how the Lord delivered our people out of you know, perilous situations, man. You know, perilous times, delivering our people out of famine, death, war, disease, you know, so on and so forth, man. You know, even the miracles the Lord did before our people in Egypt.
Right.
There's a reason why these things are spoken of until this very day. Because those were great things that the Lord did for our people.
Right.
You know, because the great, let scripture say, let us praise great men. You know, it's a reason why we still mention King David. You know, Moses, Elijah. You know, those are examples for us today of those men exhibiting great faith and trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? It says, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? It says, it says, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Right. Right. Who's the one thing the Lord has despised to call upon the Lord?
Right.
If anything, they would help. All right. They would help. Okay. Whatever situation they was in, they would that call was answered. Okay.
It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgives sins and saves his
Right, because
y'all
y'all try is very long suffering, man. Because anything you would commit sin, you would be put to death right there on the spot. This time that we in. But through the grace and the mercy that we receive through Yahweh Shai, right, the blood of Yahweh Shai, that's where the long suffering comes in.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead.
That's right.
Oh, that was it.
Okay.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 44, verse 1. It says, let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us.
Right, the great men that came before us, man. Like Israel, Jacob, same thing,
Yep.
Isaac, David, Solomon. Go ahead.
That's right.
There's a lot of famous men in the scripture. Okay.
That's right.
There were men that, if it wasn't for the works that they did, we wouldn't even be here today.
Right.
You know, because that word began, going through it, it's men that born their children.
Right.
You know, and a man, like we talk about Jacob, his father Isaac, you know, that's our son, Abraham. They were men that the Lord chose, and they were faithful, and they put that, you know, that understanding into their men, right? You know, into their children. You know, it's supposed to be a family. You know, all of us are brothers, and we had that same father.
Yep.
You know,
that's right. That's right. It says, the Lord hath brought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning.
Right. The glory and the great power of how about Yahushua been shown through those great men. All right. The thing that they have done. All right.
Yep. That's right. It says, such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecy.
Right. David, Solomon, Moses, name a few.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's right. It says leaders of the people by their counsels and by their knowledge of the learning meet for the people, wise and eloquent in their instructions.
Right. And then we have instructions. We need scriptures. Okay.
Right.
But like scriptures say, like Paul said, Paul basically being original French doctrine. You know? So we have those things to learn from and the instructions. Alright? Like more certain things that's not in the Old Testament. Right. All these different things, you know, that we did that were instructions, but that wasn't instructed in the old time.
Right. That's right. That's why the scriptures say, obey them that have the rule over you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, just like what the Apostle Paul said, you know, it said, obey them that have the rule over you, you know?
Right.
Be followers of me as I am of Yahushua.
Right.
You know, because Paul was, Yahushua is dealing directly with Paul.
Right.
You know, so that's just for order to keep, you know, keep individuals from walking unruly, you know?
Right. That's great. That's pretty good. You know, now, huh? You got anything?
yeah, I got this. Job 5 and 19. It says, he shall deliver you in 6 troubles.
Right.
Yeah, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, and that's the time that's to come, man. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, the nuclear Leviticus, that's the trouble that we don't want us to touch it. All right, the address is there. You shall be delivered from the sad peril. Right, the hell to come, man. The destruction is coming.
Yeah.
That's what we looking forward to, man. We don't want to get caught up in those peril and those troubles.
That's right.
Right?
Is it Peter? The Lord know how to keep the unrighteous. He said, you know how to deliver the ungodly out of temptation.
Yep.
You know how to preserve the unrighteous unto the day of wrath. It says, yeah, and 7 there shall no evil touch thee. It says, in famine he shall redeem you from death.
Right, so we'll be preserved for the family. That's why it said, you shall thirst and hunger, but my servant shall eat and drink.
That's right.
So we be the Lord to be preserved from the time of famine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Time of pestilences. Okay. Go ahead.
That's right.
It says, and war from the power of the sword.
Right. Ooh, power of the sword, man.
Yeah.
Esau knows Jake whereabouts, man. You got some Jake that may have to pass away for this truth.
Yep.
You know, they'll be the first resurrected.
Right.
But the Lord knows how to. They know where you at. They know where you go at. You know the phone. They got these phones.
Yep.
You know they got surveillance cameras.
Yep.
They know where you work. They know what you eat. They know what you like.
like Esau, man, got the drop on us, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord saying that He can protect you throughout all of that.
That's right. That's right. That's like that's what He told Moses. You know, that He said, I will give you the words to say. I will teach you what to say. Because you know, Moses was saying, I'm not eloquent. I'm a man of slow tongue, a slow speech. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Lord is really like when we come out here, it's not us speaking, it's the Lord speaking.
Right.
You know, we don't sit in the front of the mirror and rehearse what we're gonna say.
Right.
You know, that's the Holy Spirit that we're talking with us.
Right, like
You
yeah,
know?
I didn't have a topic. We didn't have a topic.
Right.
Go on the figure.
Yeah.
Drop a topic and go from there.
It says, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue."
Yeah. Hey, because you know Esau, you know this devil, man. You know how he is with that tongue,
They had
man.
a curse with the SDOURGS.
Yeah.
Right, the instrument. All right.
Yeah.
And we know the Esau instrument of the tongue, man.
Yeah.
With media,
Yeah.
all these
Yeah.
different things, all these things, how he used his word.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Like this says, be popular to deceive the elect, man.
Yeah.
This
Yup.
motherfucker
Yeah.
can almost deceive the elect. That's crazy. This motherfucker can almost deceive the very elect, man.
Yeah. Hey, like the brother was mentioning earlier, with you know, when we see something, say something. That's part of that tongue, man.
Yeah.
Putting
Turning
that,
everybody to buys and
yeah,
shit.
putting that seed in people's head. And you hear somebody speaking along these lines, they speak up.
They're like,
You know, rat them out.
they're like, I wonder why my neighbor acting a little different. I wonder why he was growing a beard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call home after curious. There's
Yeah.
a black guy out here. He just started growing his beard last month. I overheard him say he don't eat pork no more. I think he's radicalized. Like,
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
people get growing their beard. People can just change their diet. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you said, the media, they could put your face up on the
Yeah.
media.
Yeah.
Hey, if you know,
Yeah.
you know where this guy is, or these guys,
Yeah.
call this number.
Yeah.
Crime Stoppers or
Do
something.
not
Yeah.
approach them.
Armed and dangerous.
We out here with the Bible. All we got is the Bible. If I come out, be like, we be like 3 heads up. Hey,
Yeah.
you can buy no weapon on us.
You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, Esau got us, you know, he got us on that damn whiteboard. With all this,
The lion over there. Oh, this the head guy.
yeah.
This the middle guy.
Yeah. This the
This
second
guy's over these 3 guys.
Yeah. This the officer, this.
Hey,
You
he
know?
thought he whack, man.
You know? Hey, that's what vocab. Hey, vocab think he an expert on the Hebrew Israelites, man.
Wonder
You
why
know?
he's a fucking special agent. Looks like it's a special agent given the task to go think out the Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it comes.
Right, we should not be afraid when the destruction comes, man. Now, we have to be faithful unto death, but we ain't have to be.
Right.
We gotta be faithful until the mental drop, man. Like, you see the mental drop, you still gotta be faithful to the very end.
Right.
Because he did say trying to deliver you to the fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Sound like to me that's mental, that's more dramatic.
Yep.
It's more like, dang, I got saved. Like,
Right.
I really got saved to the fire. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
say the fire shall not touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fire shall not touch me.
That's right. Yep. The scriptures say, the righteous shall scarcely be saved.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, because hey, the scriptures say, man, it's going to be a time like no other.
Right.
You know, you have, man, that's heavy, man, to think about that, man, because you read about men such as Job, Jeremiah, and Daniel, all those things they went through, and then the scriptures tell us in this time it's going to be a time like no other.
Right.
So you know it's going to be wild. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something to really to meditate on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something, you know, of course, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we going to trust in the Lord, but it's just something to keep, you know, keep us, you know, keep you humble, man. Because, you know, shit about to get real bad out here, and our faith going to have to be strong. That's why it's beautiful now. We're in a time, you know, it's good. It's beautiful for brothers to, you know, to build each other up. You know, build each other up in the faith. You know, speak comforting words to each other. Encourage each other to keep going, man, because we're going to need all the strength we can in these times that's to come, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. A little bit more.
Yep.
It says, at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh.
Yeah, so when there's a family, we're gonna be laughing, man. Lord willing, you know. Lord willing, we have the spirit of be laughing in the time of during the famine and during the destruction, man.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's the Lord.
What y'all got going on, man?
And we just out here teaching the word, you know.
That's for sure. Y'all got a
He
flyer or
like,
something?
nah, we don't.
Y'all got no flyer?
We're doing it on YouTube.
Okay, what's the channel?
We got GMS 8 of the day.
What's the number? Please text it.
Yeah. So yeah, man, we just out here pushing the word, letting our people know that we're Israel, all right, the so-called legal Latino Native American, all right, and forewarning them the warning,
crazy, man.
all right, you know. But back to the scripture.
It says at Job 5:22. It says, at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh.
Right, at the family of destruction, we shall laugh, man. Me and Lord will be laughing in the time of destruction of family. All right, we laughing at people who fucking coming, inflated mode. All right, whining, talking about they ain't ate in 20 days, crying and shit. We're laughing in fucking face. Well, what, you know?
Right.
The scripture said, outside laughing at this calamity.
Right.
All right, and that's how much outside laughing through us.
Right.
All right.
Right. Because these people drive by laughing at us, making mockery, just like when the apostles first came on YouTube, and the Israelite thing really took off, what were most of Jake doing? Jake was on there talking shit. Jake was on there thinking they was comedians and shit, having all kind of jokes and shit, cracking all kind of jokes. But as you notice, those jokes are dwindling, man. You hardly even hear about people scoffing like that no more, man, because now they're starting to see everything that the apostles and elders have been saying for years before they even came on YouTube. It's starting to come to pass.
Right. There ain't no laughing matter of it.
Right. Yep.
Ain't nothing funny about what to call. This is serious ass shit, man.
Yeah.
Even for us, it's serious, Yeah. The time to come, the hill to come.
Yeah.
It's serious, but certain things we can laugh at. We can laugh about it.
Right.
We can laugh about somebody getting blown out. Somebody, something like that.
Yeah.
All right?
That's right.
It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Because some of these beasts, man, are going to be roaming the streets, man.
Yep.
You're going to have heightened times, man. You might see spirits and stuff, demons,
Right.
Just more and more people are going to have demons on them.
Yep.
A lot of these people got the mindset of a beast anyway.
Right. Hey, you notice ever since this whole pandemic been going on, people been losing their fucking mind all over the place. You hear about people, a lot of the mass shootings been going up. They just had a mass shooting the other day.
We had one today.
Today, hey, it seems like it's a mass shooting every day now. People, this pandemic drove people fucking crazy. Domestic violence went up. These kids, a lot of these parents have been given the option whether they keep their children home, which they call it distance learning, but basically the child just stays at home and learns on the computer. And you have certain campuses, they're going by this thing, it's a hybrid, which basically a group, they bring in groups, like this group comes to school this day, that group comes to school on that day, and really, Esau's gonna try to bring that shit back because they make money off kids coming to school. Every student that's not in school, they lose the money. But it's just, but the parents ain't gonna bring it. A lot of them, they still scared of this bullshit, so they're not gonna bring their students back. So what's that's gonna cause? That's gonna cause more this society collapsing. You know, because all that they losing all this money. That's why a lot of these businesses that went under doing this shit, they ain't returning.
Right.
You know, that's why a lot of these people, they try to give these people these warehouse jobs, come to work at McDonald's. Ain't nobody in their fucking 30s and 40s ain't trying to work in no goddamn McDonald's, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure. Amazon.
Right.
Amazon, they got articles how they treating their people like shit.
Right. You know? So
you're just the number to these companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On my job, like y'all, where's the number of the fucking paper?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I ain't doing nothing extra for these motherfuckers. I ain't holding my break. Dude thumping. I ain't holding my break. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Right.
All right. If I want to call off, I'm gonna call off.
Yep.
Make my own schedule.
That's right.
Fuck out of here.
That's right.
Went through the bend backwards shit. Hell no, man.
Yep. That's right. Because this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth."
Right, remember now, in your youth is when you're supposed to seek the Lord, man.
Yep.
As a young man.
That's
Alright?
right.
Not like when I used to be in the church. I used to hear Jake all the time, like, I'm gonna wait till I'm like 35.
Right.
I'm gonna do all my bullshit. I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna find me a wife and get married.
Right.
I used to see that shit, man. I almost had that same type of mentality, man.
Right.
Okay, yeah, supposed to be real dirty first, and then no, you're supposed to seek the Lord in your youth, man.
Right.
Alright?
Right. Jake think you only live once. That's where that YOLO shit come from. You only live once, so live it up, But you don't really understand that's reincarnation, man. There's judgments and consequences to the things you do in your life, man.
That's right.
Right.
So that's that bullshit they push on our people because they know that we're the people of the Lord. So that they know as long as we far from our power, we're as far as ways from our power, they know that they can keep us in that state of sleep. But see, like the prophecies, the Lord is going to wake us up regardless.
Right.
You can't stop this word. You don't give a damn how many our channels you take down. The word that already went out. You got brothers camps all over the world now. The word that went out.
That's right.
We out here on the streets. People still see us on the streets. We getting views right now. People looking at them, literally, we getting viewed right now.
Right.
People drive by in the car looking at us.
And then people take pictures of us, they put on their Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
You can't stop this.
That's why they said the gospel shall be preached off the end of the earth and then the end shall come.
That's right.
It's all about the election.
Yeah. That's right. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not."
Right. Not when the evil day is coming.
Right.
You're supposed to seek the Lord before the evil comes.
Right.
People always want to come to the Lord when they down and out, when they at they low, when they ain't got a dollar in their pocket. Lord,
Right.
I don't come to you, but I need help. Nah, you supposed to seek the Lord when there ain't no evil. All right.
I got.
Same thing with the Christian saying prove of sin in adversity.
Yeah.
Not in a good time, because everybody want to be around when the money is around.
Right.
But when you down and out, then your friend can be tested.
Right.
Psalms 110 and 3. It says, "Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power."
Woo.
Right, and that time to come where the people will be willing when certain men of the Lord, the elect, to get that filthy power.
That's right.
All right, and people do. Then they be like, oh,
Yeah.
all right. But everybody gonna have their appointed time to wake up. All right,
Yep.
whether it be after 8, 10, 11, 12 hours.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. 'Cause
It's not up to you
Yep.
to choose the Lord. All right, He choose you.
That's right.
He come to the door and knock.
That's right.
All right. The scripture said, I have chosen you. You have not chosen me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
It says, "In the beauty of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth."
Woo.
That goes into that scripture.
Yeah.
It's good coming to this, to know it. You had quoted, knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of thy times.
Yeah.
It's best to know that these stores is about to be ramsacked.
Yep. Yep.
People are about to lose their mind.
Yep.
It's good to know that the Lord is going to come. You know, because when the Lord returns, a lot of people going. You seen Independence Day?
Yeah.
A lot of they saw the so-called UFOs and stuff like that. That's going to be when the Lord returns.
Yep.
You know they have a lot of so-called UFO sightings going on right now.
Yep.
But when the Lord returns, those are actually the chariots and the elect of our people.
Yep.
They're going to get up out of here. The ones that aren't down for the society, that actually keep in society scriptures. The Lord is going to come back and he's going to deliver them. So a lot of people when he comes back, oh, I didn't know he was a so-called black man.
Right.
You know, they're going to be looking for so many other things, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the American government, when the people are getting beamed up, they're going to be fighting against the chariots. Like in the movie War of the Worlds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it came through just killing stuff, you know. But we understand that that's what's going to happen, but that's also our way up out of here. You know, when that happens, we're going to be in a kingdom that is righteous. You know, we're not going to have to wear masks and be persecuted and looked down and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know, we're going to actually know what life is actually about. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause it's not living. America's not living. You know?
That's right.
It's a very depressive place to live in.
That's right.
It's best to know that the truth ahead of time, so that when if you saw a UFO right now, you'd be, oh my gosh, what's going to happen?
Right.
When that comes, we're going to be like, hey man, I hope that I'm in there.
Right.
Because
Right.
the person said, look up when you Jesus or not.
Yep.
Yeah.
So even whether it's 10, 5 years ago, we've been doing that.
Right.
Even when nothing was going on.
Right.
You know?
People think that in the movies, you get beamed up, it's aliens and stuff like that. No, it's actually angels.
That's right.
You know, it's not no. If you want to go into the word alien, it means a stranger to this, because that's all alien means.
Right.
A stranger. You know, it's a stranger to this world because it's strange. They don't know what the heck is going on.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Just like if somebody going to another country, you're an alien to that country.
Alien. Yep.
And I don't know who you are, you're a stranger.
That's right. Yep.
And I got something.
Go.
I got this for you. Right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him." And
Right,
make-
and that's what we're doing. We're standing in the face that afflicted us. So-called white men had afflicted us. You know? That's why they go to the gates of the noble. Because we're the ones that stand on our feet. And it's not like the 50s, the 60s and 70s no more. Where we could, black and Mexican, we could say nothing to the so-called white men. We could tell them to fuck off or take a walk. We could tell them about all the bad stuff he's doing to us. How he poisoned the food. We could say that 40, 50 years ago. Now we can. Starting, 30 years ago, the elder apostles, they've been standing in the face that afflicted us for 30 years. And now us coming up as young men, telling them like, hey, this is what you've been doing to us. We're going to be repercussions for what you have done to our people on the time. All right? You have been killing them, raping them, stealing them, robbing from them. All right? You've been destroying the country. All these people here, they've been destroying those countries. Like Puerto Rico. It's called wit torch, right? In Spanish. But they stole all the resources out of there. Argentina means silver. They stole all the silver out of that land. So for the stone on. They've been killing and destroying our people and taking all the resources of all our people too, as well. Because they're Esau come in an oppressive manner.
Yeah,
all
the
right?
Bible, I don't know, I think Peter talks about after Jesus Christ comes to take his church, yeah, the Bible says that that event, everybody, all humans are gonna see that.
Yeah, every eye can see him.
When all the Christians they're gonna see it like light, like
Yeah, they can be raptured or taken.
and
They're going to be taken out of this world and up to the
Then
church,
after that,
up to meet the Lord.
there's gonna be the mark of the beast.
Oh, yeah, you know about that.
In the Revelation,
Yeah,
Revelation
yeah.
13.
It's not gonna be voluntary. It's gonna be
Mandatory, mando.
mandatory. It's gonna be a no.
Don't take it.
Yeah, whoever not take it, you not buy nothing or food, nothing. Yeah, money. When you got money, you cannot use it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You don't have the mark.
You been vaccinated?
Huh?
You been vaccinated?
Jab.
No.
No. Good, good, good.
Yeah, because
Don't
that's the
take it.
prelude to the chip. All right, because they're going to make it to where you're not going to be able to buy anything like you said. You're not going to be able to eat, pay for food unless you have that chip. Because
Yeah.
you get the chip, you're going to be destroyed by fire. Nuclear missiles are going to come to America and destroy it. That's what happens when you take the chip. And you
Do you think these vaccines have they put they bring the mark or something like that or what?
they're going to
Not
put it
yet.
in your hand.
Yeah, but you guys what you guys think about these vaccines? You know,
No.
you guys don't think they don't have nothing yet. Clean.
No, they
Maybe they don't have preparation on that they're working on it.
Yeah.
That's,
vaccines
That's
are
the plan, huh?
to destroy you.
that's what they
Yeah.
that's what the plan they have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, preparing now.
Yeah, don't trust the devil. That's the devil.
Oh yeah, right.
He's not going to tell you that it's wrong for you to take it. He's going to
Yeah.
tease you to take it.
Right.
You know? You can't believe, you can't be, oh, it's for your convenience, it's for your health. No, it's not. It's for your destruction. Because that chip is going to kill you. Alright? The Lord that comes back to kill those that have the chip.
Yep.
The fire. The lake of fire, Revelation 19. You don't want to be part of that lake of fire. So if you bring the book of
Yeah,
life,
people from Mexico. So we can make it. We can go there and go like more. Like go to our city and plant, but work here and get into vegetables.
yeah.
But more of those that are here. Mexico that are here. That are
They got public
gonna be
leaders.
bad, bro. It's gonna be
They got public leaders too. That's going to be a worldwide thing.
Yeah, Mexico,
Yeah.
and you put puppet, like the president is not really your people.
Right.
He's a conquistador that just have the same type of name, speak the same language. He's actually a conquistador, a Spaniard, an actual Spaniard. To deceive the local people of Mexico to be part of the New World Order. It's going to be a worldwide thing.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's gonna be very sad day when they start marking the people.
Yeah, it's, grab that Revelation 3, because it's going to be trial on the whole world. All right, the hour of temptation. It's to try they're going to try everyone to see whether they're right with God or not. All right, so you take that chip, you're not obeying God. All right,
Yeah, I got
obeying
that.
His word.
Yeah, God said yeah, in the word, the Bible, not
It's
the mark
Revelation.
about the beast of
Yeah,
It's Revelation.
it belongs to
Chapter
the
13.
beast.
not 3.
Bible,
That's like it being branded. Branding yourself.
Right. That's the so-called white man branding you. Yeah, you belong to him.
Yeah.
You take that chip.
Yep. Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right. You keep the word of his patience. Basically, sitting back when the problem goes and wait on the Lord. He's going to keep you from the hour of temptation. He's going to preserve you. As the scripture tell you in James, make a way for them to escape temptation. All right. Those might be tempted, but we're not going to fall into temptation.
Yeah, when the mark be a low, so the government and the officers, sheriffs and police,
Yeah.
like ICE, they're gonna be persecuting all those who don't have the mark.
Because
And,
people were they live in this house before.
they will,
Can't drive the car.
they're gonna, when they get caught, they're gonna ask, hey, you're gonna have the mark or what? Right. Could be, you have to be killed, you have to die. Once they get him, another.
Yeah, but the Bible says that's not going to be when they start trying to implement that and make that mandatory. It's not going to be that long that they before the Lord. Once they do that, that's when you know that the Lord is
definitely coming back.
yeah. That's the end of the head.
Yeah.
Go ahead and wrap it up.
And Joel will tell you.
When that already happened, Elijah remember of the two olives that didn't die, like Moses and Elijah. They went, God took them to heaven. They didn't die, so the Bible.
They did die.
I think no, they didn't die.
Moses died.
No, where it says that.
Moses.
They don't say nothing that is
Talking
not
about
registered
Elijah,
on the Bible.
Elijah
and Moses. Remember
Moses
when
died,
Moses
but-
walked on the mountain?
Moses died, but Elijah.
Elijah got caught up, but Moses died.
Moses died.
No, but
They had to carry his body into Israel.
no, because remember that Satan wanted to make an idol from Moses. So that's why they didn't find him. People couldn't find Moses.
No,
Because
Moses'
God
body.
took him.
Moses died, but his body. Get Jude real quick. Get Jude. So Moses' body is hidden in the mountains, and they can't find it.
Yeah, but you cannot say that he died.
This is Jude 1-9. It says, Michael the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses.
Right.
It says, durst not bring any against him a railing accusation, but he said, the Lord rebuked thee. Now you might be thinking about Enoch.
Enoch got taken up.
Yeah.
But Moses didn't get taken up.
Yeah, but remember
It's more
Moses,
than that, right?
he walked up the mountain. He was alive. He was healthy.
Oh, that's Hebrew.
God took him, bro.
I think it's in Hebrew. Yeah, because Moses' body is hidden.
Got
in
to
the mountains.
be careful, not at the.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Hebrew.
Yeah,
the Bible.
Deuteronomy 34.
Huh?
Like Deuteronomy 34 tell that he died. The Deuteronomy 34.
Read it.
I'll just go straight to the point. Deuteronomy 34:5. So Moses, the servant of Yahweh, or the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab.
Right, he died in the land of Moab because what he did, all right, I'm sorry, to the children of Israel for the golden bull,
Moses
right?
would have died.
No, for
They
fighting
are
the
the people
bring
who
water.
are.
Right.
For bringing water.
How
So,
do you say that? They start making take it like a case, they took the dead before the person.
no, Moses died. Moses died in the land of Moab before he got. He didn't. Moses promised. They had to carry. Keep reading. They had to carry his body to Israel. Oh yeah.
In the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord, and he buried him in a valley in the land of Moab, over against Beth-peor, but no man knoweth of his sepulchre unto this day.
Right. That's the first, and I think it's coming in Hebrew too, right? But yeah, so to this day, they haven't found
Right.
Moses' body.
They
To
just
this
don't
day,
know the place.
They're not gonna find Moses' body. Why? Because it's hidden and kept away. All right. They found other people's bodies, not Moses, because God knows what he thought would do to that bone. All right. So you know how so-called white man wants witchcraft with bones, like Geronimo, all right, the Native Americans, how they drink the blood out of his skull, stuff like that. So we know how Esau get down with the bones, so that's one of the main reasons why Yahweh haven't let him get to Moses' body. Okay?
They can't find that.
good right there. Yeah, that's good right there.
So I gotta go, bro. It's nice talking to you.
All right, man. So that's pretty much it on that. Older IndyCar came up, knew about the chip, but he got off without the body of Moses. Right? He just brought it out and Deuteronomy. To this day, Moses' body is not being found. I think it was somebody else's body that they brought into the land. So yeah, that's the correction right there. Okay, Deuteronomy, Moses' body is not being found to this day.
That's right.
It's been preserved.
Right.
Okay.
And that shows you, even though you didn't know about the Moses thing, it shows you that a lot of our people, they not with taking that jab. You see, so that's like we was reading up earlier, that division. There's a great division within this society, So at least he knows not to take that jab, and he knows what that mark is,
But within that time, you can say something now. That's the only thing Lord willing, because you have to be put into not take that chip. Okay,
right.
I'm pretty much gonna wrap it up. Closing. That is closing. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Nightfall, sunset, the Shabbat, one of the commandments. Sundown and sundown. And we give Kalpala Yahweh Shai. Brakta Yahweh.
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 Shalom.
Shalom.